Hi everybody, Jake, your resident content cowboy here, Yeehaw, and today we are watching a Spectate game, mainly because I saw Charizard in here and I wanted to see a top-ranked Charizard. So we're going to watch this Char. I know it's going to be in the jungle, doing its jungle rotation. Before that, we'll just go ahead and watch this bottom lane here. So bottom lane, we've got, it's a classic 1-1-3 here. I'm just going to break this down for you all really quick and then jump you into the match here. We've got Pika, Slowbro, and LD against LD, Wiggly, and Pika. Very common characters to have in this bottom lane here. This is what we talk about when we say the 1-1-3 meta. One Pokemon on the top on both teams, often Lucario. One Pokemon in the center on both teams. Interestingly enough, 2 Chars, and then 3 Pokemon in this bottom lane. They're going to rush up here and fight over this first Audino. Indy from TTV has told me that this is kind of looked at as like the first little team fight of the game, the first little dreadnought almost of the game here. So they fight over it, and whichever team gets this gets a big advantage here. So I want you to notice this. So this team got it, the purple side, and you can see the levels on this team: 3, 3, and 2, as opposed to the enemy 1, 2, and 3. So getting that extra experience was really, really positive for our purple team here, and they're going to be able to push that advantage here towards the enemy team. They don't have to, but they can push at them a little more aggressively than the enemy. The enemy actually going at them very hard, but they are under leveled here, so they might actually regret pushing into the stronger team at the moment. It's small, and they do have to back up here. It's small, but in that moment they are behind experience wise, and that puts them in a dangerous place. So I just wanted to show that moment here. I actually have a longer video coming out soon where Indy kind of goes through a lot of stuff like that, but I just thought it would be interesting to kind of show that moment and how important that first Audino is for those teams. They're going to continue fighting in the bottom lane, and there's always interesting stuff going on down there, but I did want to spend some time on this Char here. It's actually got a little bit of a late jungle compared to the Charmeleon on the other team. They are already up, and they are already fighting their Lucario, but they're both here. We've got a mirror matchup in this top lane. Charmeleon versus Charmeleon, Lucario, Lucario, Charmeleon, Lucario versus Charmeleon, Lucario, Lucario. I think I didn't say Lucario there, but you get it. It's a mirror up here, and they get to push that back. We have an extreme speed Lucario on both sides, and it looks like purple was really able to capitalize on that moment. Oh, sorry, we don't have an extreme speed Lucario on both sides. My mistake. He's only level 4, so that's why they weren't able to do too much. They are not leveled yet. It looks like the top lane for this purple team here is out-leveling the top lane for this orange team. Heading back down to the bottom lane here while our Chars just continue to farm here. We see the Char for the orange team just heading back into jungle. And actually, we have a sneaky little moment here from the Char on the purple team. It has decided to run down and fight. Normally what you would see is this Pokemon heading back into the jungle to get their farm here, but is actually coming down here for a little bit of a gank. Unfortunately for them, it doesn't seem to work here. And now that orange team has this goal, I wonder if they're able to fight this off a little bit. Interesting team fight started, and one of the most important things that we see there is orange did get to clear a good amount of their jungle here, and purple did not. So purple now running back into their jungle to clear it. Orange is going to be able to clear a Corphish, take another one, and then head into lane a little bit faster than this Char if this Char wants to keep its Corphish. So we will see how that develops here. This Char now getting 7. And you can see, like I said, the entire side of the enemy jungle has actually been eaten by Char. He's going to take the time to base really quickly and head down into lane. And it looks like he is going to be heading bottom lane, the orange team's Char here. And the Char we are watching into the top lane here. And they are able to easily take out that Lucario from the orange team. However, in the bottom lane, now they have the advantage given that they have this Char down here. And it, unfortunately for them, does not look like it yielded them any good results. I was gonna say they were able to get KO'd, but who's trying to get KO'd around here? They were able to get KO'd. What can I say? And now we're seeing this Char is at level 8. And most importantly, this one with what they were able to do in the top lane here is at level 9, and that is devastating for this enemy team right now. It could grab that Pikachu at any moment and just turn it into fiery dust. It didn't want Pika, but it's able to rip through the enemy team. Look at it. Oh no, it's just roasting them. These are all chickens. We are at Kenny Rogers Roasters, which I believe was a restaurant, and they are getting 4 KOs in that moment. Wow, 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 wow. Kenny Rogers Roasters had to be a restaurant, but I never went into it. What was I missing? We'll never know. We can see this is an important moment here. A lot of teams don't break these goals now. This is a very common strategy now. And you might be wondering, well, why wouldn't you break these goals? The second one of these goals are broken, a ton of catch-up experience appears on the map here. The Audinos spawn in this very protected position for the enemy team here. And inside this center area, if they keep this up, the bees will always spawn right there in the middle, and the Audinos will continue to spawn on both sides. If you're in the lead, it lets you farm better. If you break the enemy's goal, you just give them opportunities to get that experience. So that's why you see many teams not breaking these goals anymore. Let's follow Char around for a little bit. Continuing to jungle here, just get its levels up. It's now 2 levels higher than the enemy Charizard, which is pretty big here. We do see the enemy Char fighting in that top lane. I don't know if it threw its Unite a little earlier. We didn't get to see that, but it might have. Unlike Age of Slash, we don't have a, a giant alert. There was its attempt to throw a Unite, but it was not able to do it. It looks like it was maybe full healed out of it by the enemy Charizard. Really interesting. We did not see the held items there, but that could be a full heal moment. It did get its Unite back though, and it is now fighting back, and it's trying to burn this other Char down. This gets a ton of XP, and look at that. Wow. That Buddy Barrier shield right there. Really impressive. Really impressive. That is just such an interesting play, and you saw how badly that orange team's Char wanted that KO. It being a few levels ahead, it would have gotten a ton of experience by getting it, but it was not able to secure it. Taking a sip of an energy drink that is not paying me to say their name. I'll say it anyway. I'm drinking a Monster. But what are you going to do? Nobody wants to pay me for an energy drink. What's going on here? I mean, come on, guys. Like something? Coffee? Black Rifle coffee? Anything? Just pay me to drink. All right. Heading over into this bottom lane. They're forming up for Dread here. We can see the orange team farming the center of the map here. I don't know if they have their Unites or not. We haven't got to see them all. Pika has a Unite. Wiggly has a Unite at these levels, and I haven't seen them throw them. Wiggly just getting bursted down like crazy right there. Nice fire blast there from that Char, or flamethrower, excuse me. And a big, here we go. Pika moving in with the Unite from the purple team. Do we also have a Unite move? Wow. We have Slowbro Unite. We have Char uniting. We just have Unites coming down from every place in the map right here. Purple team dominating this fight right now. It looks like we did have a Unite. And once again, the enemy Char tries to grab someone, and it looks like it got full healed away. So Char needs to be able to grab you to start its Unite. It will have its Unite back very soon. It just gets reset back down to 90%. And there it goes. Able to grab them now that the full heal is off. They want this KO, but I don't know if they're going to be able to get it here. Let's watch this Char fly around. Do they get Dread? Well, they have to get rid of LD. LD's one of the greatest Dread stealers in the game. And it looks like they are able to take Dread now there and actually mount a little bit of a comeback. Really, really nice job there. Not really Kenny Rogers Roasters, but still very good. Trying to score some points here, and it looks like they've decided to not break goal as well. Wow. Huge close combat from that Lucario right there. Just cleaning things up. This extreme speed close combat build. Absolutely brutal, right? Oh my gosh. Another close combat. Just melting these people away. If he landed that extreme speed right there, that turns into a 5 KO basically. I mean, this is very, very big. There's a 4 KO right now. My goodness, is everyone getting Kenny Rogers Roasters this evening? Scoring in the bottom lane. 50 over dunk right now. If you're on the purple team, the STMN team, Stimmin team. If you're on Stimmin right now, I don't apologize. I don't know this team, but if you're on STMN, I have to assume you're feeling very, very good about this match. You know you're way ahead score-wise. You know you're pretty far ahead level-wise with certain characters. Their Char is ahead. Their Lucario is ahead. Their Pikachu is ahead. Need I say more? Well, I can't because those are the only ones that are ahead. But they're ahead. So you have to be feeling pretty good right here. You're heading into this Zapdos fight. We have Lucario here top. Char is waiting here. We have the rest of their team kind of moving up from this bottom lane. Right now, they are in control of this match, so they have to be feeling pretty solid about their chances here. It looks like the orange team heading up through this top area. They're all moving together right here. Lucario throwing this Unite so it doesn't get caught out here, and we have our big fight going down in this top lane right now. Can this Char get a pick and get into the air? Yes, it can. Unite's coming down from every direction. We have Pikachu Unites. We have Slowbro getting a Unite. We have just every Unite that could be thrown, I believe, has been thrown. I saw maybe Wiggly's Unite in there as well. I saw massive shields. The enemy Char now is in the air. Is it able to take down Char? Char on Char action. Wow, it does go down. 2 down for both teams right now. And this is a real fight. 2 down for purple, 2 down for the orange team. They have Wiggly joining the battle again. They were able to actually take a 3rd KO inside that fight, but based on the timers, we have them back. So now we have 4. Oh, wow. What a sneaky little Eldegoss in this top lane, looking to get this score. Lucario scoring in this bottom lane. Can they stop him in time? They do, with a massive close combat and then caught by Pikachu. This Lucario could be going down right here. Barely making it out alive. 1 minute left. Purple team is way ahead right now, so they have to be pretty confident about how this is going to go. The orange team has thrown all of their Unites, so the question is, how are they going to get back into this game? Pikachu might have its Unite up pretty quickly here, and we actually do have some scoring happening in the top lane. Big score by Wiggly, but that's not enough to get them back in this game. Lucario fighting Lucario down here in this bottom lane. Char, it looks like he is just doing anything he can to get his Unite back so they can fight here in the center lane. I didn't see it happen, but Pika and Eldy down in the center. A double KO for Pikachu right here. And obviously, as the purple team right now, you know you're in a very good spot. Pika running for a score here. They're going to get something in this top unless Char stops at all, but I think we're going to get it. And we actually see a score shield on that Charizard, it looks like. We do have a score in this bottom lane. That puts purple way ahead. There's nothing that orange can do about it right now. I believe even if this Lucario scored, I still think purple comes out on top there. Let's take a look at the final results here. Big game, big fight at the end. And you see Zapdos didn't even go down. 456 to 250. So yeah, even if that Lucario puts it in, still over 100 behind here. We were watching from the perspective of purple, but sometimes at the end of the game they switch it, so that's why it's showing that orange won there. Really, really exciting match. I would love to see some of the numbers here. 90K from our Char on the purple team that was the orange team we were watching, and the Char, we were spending most of our time on 81K damage, but look at that Lucario for the orange team there. Again, was the purple team, the STMN Lucario. 96,000 damage, out damaging everyone in the match. Really, really impressive stuff. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for listening. I'm going to have so much exciting stuff coming up with Pokemon and the World Championships. We have so many good games to watch, so I hope you enjoy content like this because I got a bunch of it. I love you all. Mwah.